So we're coming up to the end of the year. This is a great time to look at your rates and to raise your rates on your existing clients. Most service providers have not raised their rates in many, many years. And so here are three things that I want you to think about as you go into raising your rates. First of all, take a look at all of your clients and see when you last raised rates on them. If it's been more than 12 months, it's about time to rethink their pricing. So set up an account call with them to basically talk about the results that you've had. And then also there, tell them that their rates are going up. You need to know exactly what they're going to, which I'm going to talk about here in just a second. So usually when it comes to raising rates, we want to go for a pretty big price raise, at least 25%. I've had times where I've actually ended up raising rates by 10 to 15x. If you're a chronic underpricer like I am, this is actually a great chance to up your rates. We do it by looking at the value that we brought them. So if someone came to you and they're paying you $1,000 a month to run their ads, but they've made $500,000 from you, realistically, they should be paying you about 10% of that. That's what they'd be paying a salesperson. And so realistically, they should have paid you 50K instead of 12K, right? So if you double your rates, they're still getting a great return. So that's the way to set your pricing and then also to communicate it to them, right? We're not doing it by time, which is something that service providers need to get away from. We need to anchor it to value and aim for 5 to 10% of the value that we're bringing them and raise it to that. The other reason to do this is because ultimately what we're trying to do here is we're trying to make the business a lot more profitable. So if you have no one quit on you because you raised your rates, it means you didn't raise your rates enough. So what we want to do is we want to try to raise them by 25, 50%, something like that. If you raise your prices by 50% and only 20% of your clients leave, you're still going to be making a lot more money and you're going to be working less. So you're going to have time to bring on new clients who value you at the new pricing that you have. The final thing is give them a little bit of heads up. Give them a couple months of heads up and say, hey, we've been working together for 18 months. We love working with you. We've seen X, Y, and Z results. Do you agree? Awesome. Just so you know, everything's gotten more expensive for us. We've gotten a lot more experience. We're way better at what we do and providing a much better service to people. So on X date, January 31st, February 1st, whatever it is, your rates are going to be going up to X. We appreciate having you as a client. Please let me know if you'd like to have a conversation about this and we can do so. We're looking forward to continuing to grow you in 2026. So you're presenting this as this is where it's going. This is why. This is the value that we've brought you. And ultimately, you've gotten better because you've been working with them for quite a while. You know their account better and they're getting a better service. What you'll probably find is most of your clients are going to say, well, we were expecting this. It's about time you raised your rates. We love working with you. Obviously, no one likes to have their rates raised, but let's go for it. So I hope that helps. See you later.